Hello Aquarians and Cross Watchers, welcome to your video. So I didn't channel a song, but I actually heard right before I started the camera that the Sacred Heart knows. The Sacred Heart knows, and boy is that the truth. Anyway, I've already said my prayers, so I'm just going to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. So I want to start out this reading with messages, and then there's a little bit of overall guidance here. But I already know the Sacred Heart knows, so whatever comes out in this reading, your Sacred Heart knows. If you're aligning with somebody, their Sacred Heart knows. So I'm going to open up with the Osho Zen. Then I'm going to do the Celtic spread, tarot, enchanted tarot, everyday tarot enchantment, or something like this. And then I'm going to use the Good Fortune tarot. I'm going to close out with spirit animal messages. So let's see what wants to come out here. What messages? Okay. All right. So right now, what we have is receiving guidance, receiving your messages. The Sacred Heart knows, and this definitely, literally, look what we have. We have the heart chakra exposed, okay? And when I saw that, I was, and I feel like you're going to be able to see into the future, okay? Or maybe, like I said, this is somebody coming toward you, but all of this is about being guided or following guidance, because your Sacred Heart knows the way. And a lot of times we tune into psychics, we tune into tarot, even myself, okay? I'm not, I do my own tarot readings, and we tune in, because we're looking for answers, right? But this is a different kind of way to tune in and look for answers. And this is a way that you can do it if you're alone. You can literally put your hands over your heart and just bring and draw all of your attention to your heart, okay? To your heart chakra here in the center. So literally put your hands touching the center of your chest. I have my microphone here. And you're going to get some messages. I mean, look, we have all the ancestors here, which that came out in earlier's reading. I've been sort of channeling 2 days in a row now. The daytime message and the nighttime message are a little bit here in sync, but this is definitely, I feel like your spirit team, and that's everybody, your angels, your ancestors, your guides that come in here, this life with you, and the divine above are all trying to guide all of us, okay? It doesn't matter if you're Aquarius or Cross Watcher, they're trying to guide all of us. And the way it's saying to do it is tune in, because they have a lot of messages. I mean, look at all of these messages here. All right. And I mean a lot. Look at all these people. You got a whole team here trying to convey something. And, I do feel things are wrapping up, and I do feel that you're going to be guided to go in a new direction. And the thing is, if it's so important that you are guided, and if it's so important for you to tune in and not miss out on these messages, that must mean this could be a little bit uncomfortable, this change, because why would it be so important for you to get these messages? Why would it be so important for them to communicate with you? Because the whole thing is, this person is looking away from the guidance. This is an angel guiding. And this is a person looking to this Three of Cups here, which could be somebody looking at the third energy as where they should stay, or the third situation, or whatever. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, right? The third energy, and not following the guidance. So it's very important, because this is going to have a lot to do with where your life is supposed to go, where you wanted it to go. That when you came into this earth, the trajectory that you made your spiritual contract to go. It was for you, your higher learning, or your higher awareness, your higher consciousness here. So If it's so important, some people here might be in danger of settling, if that makes any sense. Settling for lack, settling for less, not going after their dreams or goals. And a lot of things can contribute to that. Sometimes we get older and we just settle. We're like, well, I don't feel like going out and looking for my dream or making my dream happen. Sometimes we get health issues. Sometimes, it can be anything, right? So I feel this is a big deal, guys. I don't care if you're Aquarius or not. I think this is a big deal. I think that the spirit team is really trying to convey some messages, and I feel that some people are looking the other way. Now, it can be cross watchers too. It can be somebody coming towards you. It could be you. It could be all of us, for this matter. So I feel that this is important. We're going to get into the tarot reading, but I do feel that this is important to tune in. But an easy way for me to just, I'm going to share it with you guys, to connect, is to literally put your hand over your heart chakra. Okay, you're right here in the center, and just sit there, even for 5 minutes. Don't have any noise or sound, if there's little noises in the background, but try not to have any, devices or TV or radio on. Just try to sit in silence, whether inside or outside, and hold that heart chakra and just tune all of your energy to there. And if your thoughts come in the way, breathe and just focus on your breath in and out, paying attention to that, and try to let the thoughts quieten down, because I feel you're going to get a lot of messages. I really do. I feel like you have so many people in your spirit team trying to convey something. And if you're meant to go in a new direction, of course you're going to meet new people along the way. And those people are also going to be guided to tune in, and so that you're guided to the new life, the new group of folks that you're going to be around. Or maybe it's people you already know, okay? And you're going to be redirected to friends and family. It's going to be different for everybody, so I'm not going to try to analyze and make it a specific reading, but you're definitely being guided. There are people being guided to you. So hold on to that heart chakra and just sit there and just sit for a minute and practice presence. See what comes to you. Have something you can write it down. You might see images. Messages comes in all forms. You might hear words in your ear. You might see a text. Okay, they come in all forms. We have a tower. Okay, first card, we have a tower. They might be trying to warn of something here. All right, something about this. And look, you see this person's distracted in thought. This person's distracted in thought. Now, it doesn't mean it's you, guys. It can be someone external to you, okay? Someone that you're meant to align with, because here we have a Ten of Pentacles. This is about the next good portion of your life, if not the rest of your life. That's how important this is. It's long term here. Let me put that heart chakra right there. It's long term. It's not short by any means what is meant to come in, okay? It's meant to stick for a good while. We have Eight of Wands and Judgment. So if you've recently decided to do something, all right, you might be seeing or getting some news or results, or Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can even be downloads. Judgment, you see this person's looking back at, or looking around, right? Self-awareness. This is even an awakening card. And you know, some of you, I'm drawn to this stone on her that she's wearing. It's like lapis. Some of you might be wearing stones, okay, or carry stones or connect with stones. But anyways, I see somebody here is just sort of looking at how others are around them. And it's like, I feel somebody's looking around and saying, you know, can't you see what I see? Don't you see it? And I understand when we start to awaken to more consciousness, to a higher consciousness, more awareness, we start to look around and we sort of see people asleep, don't we? When we start to come out of our own slumber, we start to notice, wow, I remember, you know, I was there. It doesn't, these people are drinking. It doesn't mean that's how it is. People are drinking, but it's a lifestyle. It's something that you notice that you are now more consciously aware, and you're noticing other people around you are not as consciously aware. So we have the Eight of Wands up here. Now this Eight of Wands, you know, this is good news. Okay, in this actual deck, the House is Soul, but it can be downloads. It can be downloads, okay, from messages, from tuning in and connecting. But I have to clarify, because we do have a Seven of Coins. With this Seven of Coins, somebody sort of looks distracted, but maybe somebody sort of zoned out and gets messages, you know. You know, so it comes in all forms. You know, a person could literally just sort of zone out and get a message. Give me the near future. Well, we have a lot here. So with the near future, we have the Queen of Blades. It's your air energy, but it's literal Libra, okay? But it can be Aquarius, it can be Gemini, or it can just be the energy of very fast discernment. This person is a fast thinker, okay? This person also can see a hustle coming before it gets there. You know, this person has very quick wit, and I'm going to read the energy on this. And in the near future, I think that has a lot to do with making some sort of probably decision. Now, that's if this connects to earliest reading, it definitely could be that. Doesn't have to, though. This message is going to come out regardless, because I'm not trying to link it. But anyway, there's a lot of quick, fast discernment, okay? And you know, we have this Ace of Coins, we have the Hangman, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have this Five of Cups. Now, I feel, I mean, I do have a lot of energy around the home, okay? And there is a Tower, and there's a Five of Cups at the end. Five of Cups means this is what happens. We can learn our lessons easy, people, humanity, but when we are unconscious and we're unaware, and sometimes it takes really something to jolt us into an awakening, and that's where a tower could happen. A tower could happen. And that tower causes some sort of grief. But out of that grief, eventually somebody sees all is not lost. Now, I believe that, I'm going to clarify, but I believe that someone has awakened, let's say you, or at least been awakening, right? More consciously aware. And maybe there's something you're supposed to align with, or someone you're supposed to align with. And maybe it's going to take a tower for somebody to like wake up, you know, like really jolt, really shift the energy, because that's exactly what happens. We get towers when we're not on the right path. And it could be something like this, but this is what it leads to, okay? This is what it leads to. King of Wands, Ten of Cups. We have, yeah, it's fire energy, but it's an energy of going after happiness, okay? So if this is you, and the Tower can be anything. It can be some sort of epiphany, some sort of depression, but I feel that our spirit teams are trying to connect with us, all of us, and the ones who are connecting, the ones who are receiving the messages, the downloads, because some of us are, we're going to make the right decision, because we're going to be tuned in and connected, and the Sacred Heart knows, okay? And when you tune in and when you sit in stillness, you get downloads. That's the Sacred Heart. The Sacred Heart knows the way. But for those who ignore the Sacred Heart, for those who ignore the guidance, like this person is looking away here, a Tower could come. Now, I feel a Tower could come for some people here watching, but I feel a Tower could come for someone who's supposed to align with you and is not on track. So let's clarify here. Tell me about the Tower. This is Mars energy. It's Scorpio, Aries. Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. This person is single and abundant. There is a Tower that happens, and when the Nine of Pentacles is reversed for me, that means it aligns with another person or another energy. So there is going to be a Tower for somebody so that you can align with something that is meant for you. And it might equal a job. It might equal moving to a new place. Okay? Because that's what's on the bottom deck. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. It's a job. It's a place. It's an establishment. It's a place where people can learn. It's a place where people can sometimes start over. Tell me about the Seven of Coins. That's a card of divine timing, but this is quite different. This is a person who's distracted in thought, and somebody's literally trying to give them money. The dog is aware. This person's kind of out there. So let's see what that's trying to say. Seven of Coins. Yeah, Temperance. This talks about an exchange. Literally, someone's trying to give somebody something and someone doesn't see it. Now, this can be literal spirit guides, ancestors, you see. Like I said, I have to go back to this card. You see how the angel is saying, follow me. This person, and it's like, here's the hand. You see the hand? Here's the hand. You know, something, follow me. Guide, I'm guiding you. But someone's looking away. Someone's looking away. So there is something that's meant to align. Somebody is looking away. Somebody's not seeing it. But the Sacred Heart absolutely knows the way. The Sacred Heart knows the way. But if someone's not tuning in to the Sacred Heart, then it's a lot of mind and logic that's in the way. Tell me about the Ten of Coins. That talks about a good portion, a lot, you know. It can talk about abundance, but it can talk about family. It can talk about for the long haul, right? These are generations here. Sometimes it takes a loss for people to awaken, and it's not, you know, I don't like to say that, but it's true, because it's happened in my life. I've lost people, and it caused me to awaken to some things. Ten of Cups reverse. You know, both are family. But one is emotionally connected at the heart, and one is connected by things, because pentacles are things. So this is like, we've been together a long time and we have a lot of stuff, but my heart's not in it. Somebody's heart might not be in a connection if they've been in a long-term connection. Someone might be literally disconnected from their feelings and their emotions because they're more connected with things and possessions. So that's something to take note of. And that's not really Aquarian energy, because Aquarian energy really does not connect with things and possessions. Not saying it isn't. It could be anybody, but I am saying usually Aquarian energy does not connect with things and possessions. We usually like to connect with people, and we usually like to connect with different people, different cultures and everything. So Sagittarius energy with this Temperance card, and I already said Scorpio, Mars, Aries energy for the Tower. Now we got Judgment, and this is more Pluto energy, and this Pluto brings change, transformation, but this is Judgment. Tell me about that. You might have had to leave an energy alone because it wasn't awakening. It doesn't mean you weren't loving it from a distance, right? Loving somebody from afar, someone close here. This is Six of Cups. It's kids, emotions, people close to you. You might have had to walk away from energies or just not surround yourself. It's like, let's say it's a family member who is not connected, okay? They're not connected to their sacred heart. They're not connected to their emotions even, like they're disconnected, and they might be worried, focused on self-achievement, not focused on family or anything else. And then this is just like saying, well, I can't change your mind and I can't change your heart. I'm going to love you from a distance. I understand you're not awakened. I understand that you're not where you need to be for you and I to connect. And it's like, this is the recent past energy, or the past energy of saying, all right, I have to go and follow my higher path. I understand you're not ready. And it's a very close connection, very close to the heart here. What crowns this? Yeah, Three of Wands. So you don't expect, on the bottom of the deck, you're like, this person's learning a karmic lesson and I don't expect them to come towards me. Aquarius in the reverse. Judgment, yeah, reverse. They're not awakened yet. So I don't expect this person to come toward me right now. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Though keep in mind, if you're a cross watcher, yes, it can be reverse. Tell me about Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is fast, good communication, quick travels. Like this person delivered a message very quickly. I heard somebody is very eager to deliver a message to you. Could be someone who's a Capricorn, but it could be somebody who is unawakened or tied to another situation, because it is the Devil card. But it has to do with the truth. So I feel somebody really wants to come in and say something. Somebody wants to communicate something, possibly about an injustice between you and them, and why they weren't strong enough, why they were weak. This person talks about someone who's weak, wounded, and all this. That is a person who could be returning because they are eager to say something, but they are also tied to something else. That's what the Devil card really means. It means tied to something, but it's not necessarily healthy attachment, right? So you might be hearing from somebody who was unawakened and wants to come in and explain something, say their part, say their truth, say why they did what they did. And it could be a Libra, because I do have Justice here. I also have Pisces here. I have a lot of signs here, okay? Tell me about the Queen of Blades. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and King of Swords. So now I literally have Aquarius in the reverse. And So I have air and earth in the reverse. So if you possibly dealing with another air sign or earth sign, and I have strong Capricorn here as well, and I have Aquarius here. There's going to be a lot of mental thought on somebody's part because we have the Eight of Swords. And like I said, somebody feels, I'm not going to repeat what I just heard. Heck no. I don't know who said that, but it wasn't my spirit guide. All right, somebody feels, I feel like honestly my father just said what I heard in my head, and I'm not going to repeat it. Okay, Eight of Swords, Devil. All right, somebody really wants to communicate with you, but the whole thing is there is another energy that they are tied to, and they feel trapped by that energy, but they're really not, because the Eight of Swords always talks about a person who the trap is really an illusion. The person can just walk away. They're loosely tied. They're not really tied. So they do want to communicate this. They feel tied to something else. But again, you know, like the Eight of Swords, this person could walk away and literally communicate. That whole Eight of Swords thing is an illusion. But if that person does not awaken, and you already know that they're not, then what's going to happen is a tower to awaken them. It's like, well, once the tower happens, what do you got to lose now? You can go talk to Aquarius. The tower already happened, so now what's stopping you? You see, that's kind of how the universe plays. Does its thing. So we have here the Ace of Coins. It's a brand new day, a brand new beginning, a brand new opportunity. Tell you about the Ace of Coins, and it's Star. Yes, I like this. And then the next card came out for here. We have the Star card. Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles, excuse me. A brand new opportunity. Maybe it's something you hoped for, wished for, and it's coming in for you. And let's say you had to sort of walk away from a situation. You didn't have any control over it, and you wanted to focus on something else, a new opportunity, something. It's like, well, I can't go in this direction because this person is going in that direction, so let me go over here in a new direction. This will bring me happiness and fulfillment. And you might have been focusing or wishing for something, and I feel that can come in for you because of the Star card. But it's also, you know, the Sacred Heart knows. You know, also, you could be the one who has been aligning here with this heart chakra. I told you, remember I said put your hands over your heart chakra and center all the energy to your breath. Well, maybe you've been praying for something, wanting something. Maybe you have been meditating. Maybe you look at the moon and the stars and you wish for something. An opportunity in something here. I think it's going to happen. Something will be brought to light here. And then you two will reunite. Okay? A controlling force. The devil is a controlling force. It's going to be removed. Now, for the Hangman, it's Pisces energy. It's a card of waiting. It's a card of no movement. It's a card of no movement because trying to figure something out. Like this person has their hand over their head. And this is just sitting here. And it's like, I'm not doing anything till I get messages from above. Or I'm not doing anything. And it's like, this is Spirit saying, but I'm sending messages. I'm literally sending guidance. But you're looking away. Somebody is looking away from what they're guided to do here. And it could be because they feel like they're tied to another energy, but they're really not. So there will be a tower. If this person wants to heal things with you, they possibly think that they can't do that. But they want a new beginning. This is the thing. They want to come in. They're afraid of it could cause a fight. It could cause a problem with somebody else. Especially if they explain what they want, it could cause a problem. Definitely, there's definitely a controlling energy when it comes to somebody who wants to say something to you. There's like an energy controlling them, and they feel they feel stuck by it, but they're really not stuck. And what's going to happen? The universe is going to say to them, okay, I removed what was keeping you stuck, so-called stuck. I removed it. Now what's going to keep you from going to Aquarius? You no longer have what you thought you were tied to. Now what keeps you from Aquarius? And I'm sorry, guys, but this tower is going to be rough for some people, because literally we have a grave here. I'm not saying it's like that for everybody, but I can relate to this energy. I can relate to that energy. This is a tower, and this is a 5 of Cups. There is some sort of loss in someone's life. I don't know what kind of loss. Hopefully not the loss of a person and their family, but there is a great enough loss that it unties this person. And it's like the universe says, okay, now what's stopping you from going to Aquarius? Tell me now what's stopping you. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Very prosperous. Okay. We have Sagittarius and Leo, but this is a very good, fortunate time. The happiest card of the deck, and things are turning in your favor. So whatever this tower is in someone's life, it seems, or even if it's in your life, it brings favorable change. And I didn't know that this one came out, but then it causes maybe an emperor to reach out. Someone who is in a yang energy to reach out. And because I've seen the Emperor, and because I've seen the 3 of Pentacles, it could be about work. But it could be from a divine counterpart who was unawakened. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. So whatever this tower is, it's going to be of a short duration. All right. This tower, whoever it happens for, to me, it happens to someone external to you, because I see that I feel like you've already been on an ascension process, and I feel like you've already had to walk away from energies that weren't serving you. You're just like, well, it is what it is. I'm going to just let it be. I'm going to do my thing. Someone goes through a tower. It's short-lived, but it's a great enough loss in their life to where whatever was blocking you and them from connecting and aligning, it's great enough to where the universe removes it, in a sense to where the universe is like, okay, what's stopping you now? So there is a big enough hit in their life. It's temporary. It's temporary, but it causes a person to come finally forward. And finally, like, you and this person are meant to align. So for those people who always talk about the past, okay, remember, this doesn't have to be a lover. It can be somebody you're meant to align with from your past, whether a past life or not. But I do feel you know this person in this life, and it causes them to come forward. All right. This is a person who's already thinking about you. Could have Pisces, Virgo in their chart. Could have Taurus in their chart. Doesn't really matter. Could have Leo, Sagittarius, any of these other cards that I named off in their chart. But the whole point is it causes them to come forward. So whatever was holding them back gets removed. And it's not going to be easy the way that it gets removed. Like, I feel it's going to be tough. We're just going to close out here with a bonus reading. And don't worry if it is a tower for you guys, because I literally did experience this in my life a few years ago. It will pass. It's temporary. But I honestly think it's external to you to wake someone else up. So, bonus card. We have Hawk, Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I feel that you already have, been ascending to new heights, but if not, just follow the guidance here. And we have White Stag Protector, and it says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. See, I feel this is where you already are. I feel like someone is coming online, someone is awakening and going to message or return or something like this. And I feel that you are already in this energy of the White Stag Protector and ascending. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one, and namaste, my friends.